So these are the stands, and as you can see, they were quite rusty. So I will use this sunny day to start and restore them. They have a kind of a plastic layer underneath it. Don't know what this is for, but I'll remove it for now. Get the surface ready to be painted on, and then start with the rust protective layer. And then later in the graffiti store, I try and find a matching color. And hopefully have them ready in time for the mainframe to arrive. But even if not, it's just nice to have them ready so that I can load the mainframe onto them. Looking forward. So this is the mainframe for the Switch, where the heart of the mixing desk will be operating, which is the DSP. And from there it will connect to the user interface, as well as the ins and outs, the interfaces. Like I told before, I did not want to operate this in the current condition. And here you can see just full of dust. And yeah, that's what I'm going to clean now. Then I'm gonna clean the modules. Then we can start putting it back together and see how and if this runs. Stay tuned. Okay, so we are painting. These are the feeds, the control surface. And somehow they looked like this before. As you can see, rust. I don't like it, not even does it look shabby. Also, this carrying a few kilos. I would feel better if it would not rust away now. I don't know why, but the feet had these plastic sheets, kind of like these, glued under with double-sided tape. Incredible. Installation worth of over $1 million D-Mark, having these kind of plastic sheets underneath. I don't know why they did it, maybe to... Yeah, I really don't know why they did it. I don't know if that's aftermarket, but screw these. Sorry. Now I'm painting it with kind of like anti-rust paint. This is originally for gates. And yeah, now I try to get the right spray paint, get the right color, go to the graffiti store, get it look really nice in order for the control surface to arrive next week, where we will put it together. I will set Rollbretter under these, get it on wheels, and then we get going. I'm very excited. As you can see, there's the server. Gotta tackle this one as well. Yeah, let's go. Hello and welcome from the workshop. This is where I will be rebuilding the console from now on. As you can see, I already put the frame for the control surface together, giving me an idea of how large this console will be. Yes, the spray paint I tried to match doesn't match too well, but I won't care too much, as I am happy that this is not rusting away anymore. And maybe we'll care later about the color. But yeah, as you can see, it is pretty big. I put it on wheels. So I will be able to move it. Works very nice. But then, let's see where this will find a place in here. The room is large enough, but as you can see, the console is pretty big. Stay tuned. Okay, so that's the status. I connected the management server to a switch. Starting to put modules into the switch. And what can I say? It will work nicely from here. All the modules are recognized. This one's not showing the LEDs on the LED test, but it is recognized by the management server. I will look into that. But so far so good. This setup worked. I figured the management server, or troubled child, the power connector for the SCSI drives had 40 contacts. One more reason why this might not have worked. But we're getting there. I should start bringing the other computers over here and we build a system. What you say? Okay, so we're adding another computer again, Windows NT, as you have seen, but this is it. Sits on a drawer. I won't pull it out now. It normally sits in the control surface because this is the computer that is handling the graphical user interface. So it sits in the desk. It is supplied by the desk with 24 volts. I have it running right now from my lab supply. As you can see here, drawing about 2 amps. So yeah, just for the testing, it's a bit fragile, but we're not going funky with this. I have the monitor connected. As you can see, the matrix list, this is what it is showing on an external screen. So in the desk, there are more screens that show the equalizer curve, the compressor curve, etc. But not here. We have the matrix list. It runs, it boots nicely. There is a hard drive in here. We'll have a look at that and maybe later replace it with something more stable. We see, and then also we have this board which has capacitors that just scream replace me, because I know these orange ones and then also these Rödensteins. They are known for failing, and I know that from analog equipment, so I'm doing it. The rest should be fine. And yeah, so this works. I will have a look at what that means. And then we see how it all talks together. There's the server. I'm gonna start this one as well, see if these 3 talk. And then the last piece of the computer puzzle missing should be the power PCs. You can see one right here. It is connected via serial connections to the switch, and as well with the Ethernet right here. This one doesn't even have a video connector. Nothing to see with this one. Trying to get it running, connected to the switch, and then I mean, from what I know, only this one was not working. We got it working, so maybe we're just assembling the system now. No problem for me. I'm happy when things go well, so stay tuned. Okay, that's it. Well, so short. This thing is working. Haha. The management server was working, the switch was working. Now I added the power PC, which is doing real-time processing, and as I figured, it is connected to the switch with optical fiber, and then also the GUI and the power PC, they are talking over Ethernet. Now the power PC, like I said, itself has no display. It has serial connections, and as it turns out, all these serial connections go into the back of the console, which is not here yet. But if you connect all 3 computers and the switch in this way, you will get access to the system, full access. As you can see, I now have configurations here. I can toggle the work areas, go to the DSP configurations, for example, see that I have the 6 DSP boards installed, which is true. And then also, I can set the references here. Also, I would see interfaces if I had any connected. I don't right now. We will check that out. I have a whole lot of those. Channel configuration for the inputs and stuff. Oh yeah. So we will check that out. Right now I'm very happy that this right now seems to be a working system. I'm getting the console this week, it seems like, but rebuilding the controller assembly will be a whole different task. And then also I will continue to optimize this system, meaning the management server is super loud and I probably want to replace the hardware, which might be easy, might not. We see how that goes. And then also, replace some of the components, clean some more stuff. I've seen this is very dusty. Might want to blow that out as well. And then also, this one has no fans right now, so I don't want to have it running for a long time. This is getting warm already. But there's basic 4-pin connectors, so I might just get 4-pin fans for that. They shouldn't be too expensive. But I'm trying to keep it as low cost as possible. So maybe I'll first connect those and have them just always run at full speed. These are 3 pins. But that's it for now. There we have it. We successfully booted the whole system, which is incredible, really. And see how we take it from there. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the shop. As you can see, the frame is back. We hauled it yesterday. Thank you so much to everyone involved. I will now screw these pieces back together, and then I'm going to need help putting it onto the legs, I shall call it, here. It's actually pretty simple. They just bolt on there and it should be pretty self-containing. I mean, this is very stable, and the way it's screwed with like 30 screws or something, these pieces hold together very well. So let's get to work. Oh yes, look at that. There it is. Yes. This is the control surface. And not only with the fantastic help of Tim and Florian, we got the console, the top assembly here. Also, Florian helped me today to put it onto its legs and just appreciate this beautiful piece of metalwork we have right here. As you can see, this fits here. I have it on wheels. Big upgrade compared to my other console. Should have done that. Now I think it's too late, but also not important anymore. But this one, in order to work on it, I can roll it around. And as you can see, still loads of work waiting here for me. You see all the cables. Some of them I cut. Most of them, like these, this is all power supply. they just need to be put back in. So yeah, but now as it is on wheels, I can move it around, get to the spots I need to, which is awesome. Yeah, next up, I will try to install the power supply back in. Oh, so cool. And also so big. The power supply is here. Or basically this is the cage for the power supply modules. The power supply modules are right here. Now, my experience with this so far is, as this is from the late 90s, most of it is working and doesn't really need a huge overhaul to be on spec or working for longer. I know, I mean, the ADT board I had to change like capacitors and components that were not the highest quality, but then also these were like the Rödensteins and the ADT board. They were from the 80s. This year is state of the art, or more like pushing the envelope kind of from the late 90s. So as far as I figured, well, yeah, we had it with the servers. But the rest, I think I will focus on just putting it back together and then making it light up. What you think? Big? Huge. And that's it for today's episode. I hope you liked the last couple of minutes with me. Feel free to give me that all buttons in, and like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one. Ciao.